Let's get things started. Ready? Go!
All right. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. What's good, everybody? It's the Ezenary Renze with some long-awaited videos. So I'll be doing like 3 videos that are in the pipeline coming up on recent events. The first of these videos is going to be some sneaker news. So recently, I believe it was Nike had a collab.
I love it.
Had a collab with the anime Yu-Gi-Oh. Now, of course, if you're a 90s baby, you would know exactly what Yu-Gi-Oh is. Cue the Monster Cardo. Monster Cardo! Dra! Monster Cardo! We all remember that shit. We all remember the, Dark Magician, the Blue Eyes White Dragon, Red Eyes, all that good stuff, right? Now, with that being said, this collab was highlighting Joey. And apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently in the early write-ups for Yu-Gi-Oh, Joey was wearing what they would call the Air Muscle from the 90s. He was wearing that in the promotion and in the actual artwork. RIP to the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh. With that being said, they did have a collab that dropped on Sneakers app in both America and Japan on the 12th at 10 a.m. I don't know if there was a UK release. I didn't hear anything about a UK release, but I don't know if there was or wasn't one. But I entered that. I had 2 phones, 2 accounts, entered that sneakers raffle, didn't hit on both. And then I went online to go and see if there was any more news about it. And apparently, outside of those global releases on the sneakers app, only 2 stores in the United States, from what I know of, had physical pairs that you could come in and buy, first come, first serve style. There was one location that was in, I believe, LA, and then one here in Atlanta at Soul Play. So essentially, I took that day off, which was the 13th, to go to Soul Play with my brother, to wait in line to go and try and get a pair of these shoes. Now, my experience, this is not the first time that I ever done a type of cookout kind of thing, right? Where you go to the store and you wait type of stuff, right? First time doing that. In my experience, this was honestly horrible. And it was only horrible because the motherfuckers at Soul Play were backdooring those things like crazy. I mean, blatantly backdooring that shit. There were people who weren't in line, came way after the line was formed, late as hell, skipped the line somehow, got in, got multiple pairs, because they would have their kids with them, something like that, and then walked out. I the people in line with me and myself personally, there were at least 4 or 5 people that we know didn't stand in line and just walked past the whole line, and the Soul Play employees let them walk in and get pairs. It was so blatant that there was this one guy, I think he was wearing Jordan, I think 13s, red and gray joints, and He was wearing like all red, older black dude. Walked to the side of the line of the building. Was on his cell phone, pointing at the window of the store to an employee. Walked in, skipped the line, walked in, skipped the line, and then got a pair. I walked out. Then there was another time, I think it was the same tall, light-skinned employee, probably like Hispanic or mixed, right? Dabs up one of his friends, walks him in. He leaves with the pair like 10 minutes after he comes in there. So they were, I guess it was like they were doing like, friends of employees type bullshit, but they were doing that shit blatantly as fuck. It was ridiculous. Outside of that, it was fine for the most part. Like the whole waiting in line thing, that didn't bother me at all, really. I need some water.
This is an extreme thirst.
That didn't bother me at all, honestly. Like, I think I got there like 9. The line was pretty decent, but because of all the fucking, backdoor shit they did, and how like repeatedly they kept on closing the doors, which I didn't make sense to me. And really, it was a lot of like clear mismanagement. Soul Play obviously doesn't know how to handle this shit because the line organization was horrible. But like, and there was a fight, which is crazy in itself. Yeah, the motherfuckers were out here fighting over Yu-Gi-Oh shoes. Yeah, it reminds me of the fucking Concords in 2013. But that aside, the line wasn't that bad. I got there like 9. The wait though, because of all the mishaps and everything, and lack of communication, that made the wait. I was there at 9. I didn't get my shoes, and I didn't get to like this lead, like get my shoes in hand until like maybe like 4 something. So 9 to 4, I dedicated like my time to get this shit. So I got the shoe. I'm pretty sure right now I'm showing pictures of the line, the Soul Play venue, and of course the shoe in hand, right? So I got the shoe. Now, the shoe is great. I wasn't able to get my size. I got the last 9.5 there. I'm still deciding if I want to either keep the shoe for the obvious, collector's thing about it, because I am into Yu-Gi-Oh! I got back into it with the Master Duel, and, I've been following the scene again thanks to channels like Decade and, Farfa and stuff like that, right? But since it's not my shoe size, I can't wear the shoe. And it is a really beautiful shoe. I might try and do a trade for a bigger size, but definitely not a trade for a different pair of shoes. Like, I want to have the shoe regardless, So I'm gonna stay in my collection, or I'll trade it for a bigger size. But aside from that, the merchandise and the apparel that they had alongside the shoe was horrible. It was horrible, like completely horrible. I walked in there and I had a Red Eyes Black Dragon t-shirt that I got from Old Navy for like $5.59. That shirt that I had was better designed quality than the Red Eye shirts that they were selling with the promotion and the apparel of the shoe. Thirsty as a bitch. Okay. The apparel of the shoe. And I said this before, that a lot of these companies, whoever works on these companies' apparel team, need to get fired. They need to be dismissed.
Fired. I beg your pardon? Fired. But I... Fired!
Because the lack of creativity, the lack of actual innovation and actual care that they put towards these apparel designs is disgusting. The Yu-Gi-Oh apparel that came with these Air Max 95 Joeys was literally just a JPEG version a little, a quick Photoshop of the red eyes black dragon on the back of the t-shirt with a fucking Nike check mark, and that was it. Like, it's fucking trash. Oh my god. This lacks creativity, lacks like actual like forethought, just lazy. But it's funny. When I was getting my shoe, the registered employees, they saw my red eye shirt and said, damn, that shit's hard. Was that from Nike? And I was like, hell no, this is from Old Navy. When I tell you how these niggas rolled their eyes so hard, they were like, Old Navy. And I was like, yeah, Old Navy for like $5.95. And y'all got people out here buying this trash ass shit for $35 before tax. Like, they were like, no, bro, you're right. Like, we should have got these shits instead. And it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. And it was just funny to me.
I'll make that deal. How about you bitch? You make that deal?
I'd make that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
But that aside, my first real cookout, I'm probably gonna do a compilation video of all the shoes I hit on this year, because honestly, this year for sneakers has been phenomenal. The amount of retros that have come back out, giving people a chance to buy them, has been crazy. I've had amazing luck this year, especially with the shoes I hit on. Like, I got the metallic Reimagined 5s. Those 5, yeah, Reimagined 5s. I got the flu games, stuff like that. So I'll definitely be doing like a yearly review of everything I get, because quite frankly, there's only really 4 shoes left from this cycle that I still want. There are the Tokyo 5s that come out the end of this month. Then next month in October, there are these pair of KB18s that are black with like the skeleton hand coming up the inlays. Those look fire. I want those. And then in December, I believe, they're dropping the Gamma, the Gammas, and I think on the 20th, they're dropping the Bugs Bunny 8s. If I can get the 8s, I will have finished the retro trio for the 8s, because I got the Aqua 8s this year. I got the I believe they're the Olympic 8s, maybe like in 2021, and so I'll need the Bugs Bunny 8s to complete that entire set if I can hit on that. But that aside, that's my video. Tell me what you guys think about these Yu-Gi-Oh collabs, and just in general, like, what are y'all's, I guess, shoe grails that y'all got this year, With that said, peace and goodbye.